Y'all know what it is, man. We're gonna have a good time today. Please hang out and come on in, hang out with me. Let's have a good time, y'all. Let's get it. All right, so today we're gonna be talking about we're talking about carotenoids and the antioxidant saturation level in the body. That's what we're talking about today. All right, so what's up, YouTube? Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great time. We're live right now. Welcome to my studio. Welcome, everybody. Having a good time. We're talking about the Prism IO as well. Okay. Gotta get it right. I'm excited to be here with everybody. Normally, I'm on TikTok, but today we go to YouTube. I've always gotten, I get a good response here on YouTube. So, yeah. So today, man, we're talking about cellular antioxidant density and longevity levels. So happy to be here with you all. This is my first time just doing YouTube. So I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Thank you all for being here. Let me see. Welcome to live chat. Remember, you're here to guard your privacy and be nice. Let's get into it, YouTube. All right, how y'all doing? I'm Tavares. I am your health strategist and host here on Sessions. I'm here weekly. So again, we're just getting things started here. Exclusively on YouTube right now. So I'm very happy to be here. Today, again, we're talking about cellular antioxidant density and longevity, how carotenoids influence lifespan at the cellular level. Your lifespan isn't controlled by one magic nutrient, but research constantly shows that the concentration of antioxidants, particularly carotenoids, inside your cells strongly influence how fast your body ages, repairs, and resists disease. Why am I going here? Because a lot of people don't talk about this. I thought I'd talk about it today. Understanding your carotenoids, understanding antioxidants, understanding the saturation level the saturation of antioxidants at a cellular level. Simply put, we're only as healthy as our cells are, right? The body has to replicate cells in order to survive. The body's going to replicate these cells, right? Whether they're damaged or not. So the more we do to help ourselves replicate healthy cells, that's going to speak to our skin. It's going to speak to our nails, hair, our stamina, energy, all those great things. So this is why I thought it'd be pretty cool to talk about this sort of thing, right? Thought it'd be pretty cool. So again, let's get into it right now. On this episode of Sessions, we explore the powerful relationships between cellular antioxidant density and longevity with a focused look at how carotenoids influence lifespan at the cellular level. This conversation breaks down how carotenoids, plant-derived antioxidants found in deeply pigmented fruits and vegetables, accumulate in our tissues and help protect cells from oxidative stress. By neutralizing free radicals, carotenoids play a critical role in preserving cellular integrity, supporting mitochondrial function, and slowing the biological processes associated with aging. We also examine the science behind why higher cellular carotenoids density and consistently associated with improved health outcomes and longer lifespan. Drawing from nutritional biochemistry and longevity research, this episode connects dietary patterns and cellular resilience and long-term vitality. So again, thank you all for being here. Everybody here will gain practical insights into how everyday nutritional choices can directly influence cellular health, reduce chronic inflammation, and support a longer, more functional life starting at the microscopic level. Why would I want to go into cellular wellness? Well, I just broke that down for you. Cellular wellness is something that we don't pay too much attention to. Again, our health system works on a sick care type of understanding, right? You get sick, we got drugs for everything, right? You take one drug, get a side effect, got a drug for that too. So, and look, the body, we produce oxidative stress. It's a part of homeostasis, right? It's the body's ability to regulate through physical processes. So we are always inviting, if not creating, oxidative stress in the body. It's simple, even walking is a stress on the body, right? Eating is a stress on the body. Digestion is a stress on the body. And I'm talking about this because I have this cool thing right here called the Prism IO, right? The Prism IO is something that can measure low grade chronic inflammation. It also measures the saturation levels in regards to antioxidants in the body. So your carotenoids and antioxidants. And so this is why we're going in here. The cell is the clock, okay? Aging does not start at the organ level. It starts at the cell. Cellular damage accumulates over time, and how well your cells defend themselves determines how fast that damage occurs. So if we're not eating foods, if we're not doing things in addition to, right, in addition to understanding our carotenoid and antioxidant levels, well, then our body's going to be replicating more damaged cells than anything. Remember, the body's going to replicate these cells regardless because the body has to survive. The issue becomes when the body is replicating so many damaged cells to the point where we're and if we don't have enough protection to protect those cells, then this is where inflammation runs rampant. Once inflammation takes off, the acidic environment sets in. Once that sets in, well, now we got the perfect breeding ground for cancer. People think cancer comes out of nowhere. People think cancer is all hereditary. Let me tell you what's hereditary. Stressing is hereditary. Period. Okay. How do you think the cancer creates itself? Where do you think it comes from? Us, the human body. Okay. We are a walking chemical reaction. Understand it about the human body. Okay. The human body does not like drugs on it or in it. Yet we're so quick to put both of those things either on our skin or in our bodies. Why? Because again, we're a part of a society that is all based on sick care. We have a drug for everything, right? A drug for everything, okay? Aging does not start at the organ level. It starts inside the cell. Cellular damage accumulates over time, and how well your cells defend themselves determines how fast that damage occurs. Aging is driven by oxidative stress, which damages DNA, the mitochondria, and cell membranes. Free radicals are a normal byproduct of metabolism, but excess free radicals accelerate cellular aging. What are some of those other accelerants? TV, radio. We have electric cars, right? Oxidative radiation comes off those cars, right? Cell phones, iPads, screens, anything that's really radiating any type of radiation, right? Again, oxidative stress, our bodies are going to produce this anyway, but then, you have financial stress, economical, physical, emotional, all of these things play a role. People talk about wellness all the time. They talk about mindset all the time. They talk about self-care, self-awareness all the time. If you're not, how can I say, interested in your body at a cellular level, okay? You got to go a little deep. If you're not interested in this part, then this is why some people run into issues earlier in life than others. This isn't really hardcore science. It's like science 101, okay? Healthy cells, healthy life. Bad cells, unhealthy. I mean, you get where I'm going. Pretty simple there, all right? Free radicals are normal byproduct of metabolism, but excess free radicals accelerate cellular aging. Longevity correlates with cellular resistance, not just genetics. This is why we're going here. I got a lot of great notes too. Two people the same age, same genetics. One eats dense food. The other eats ultra processed foods. Their cells age at very different speeds. Absolutely. Absolutely. And people ask me all the time, why are you talking about cellular wellness? Because that's where it starts. That's where it starts. It doesn't start in the gym. It doesn't start in yoga, in bar, Pilates. Those are all great, but that's not where it starts. If we want to get a head start, let me rephrase that. If we want to get to the facts, if we want to get to the matter at hand, we'll just say that. If we want to get to that space, then understanding your cellular production is a great place to start, right? I recently partnered with a company named Nu Skin, so the bodysynthesis.nuskin.com. That's our partnership website, and they have great products produced by PharmaNex. PharmaNex is a pharmacy company that headed up by scientists and doctors, really great team of guys over there. I'm very fortunate to be a part of this group of guys. They provided me with the Prism IO, this right here. This is a game changer. This is the future of wellness right here. So we're gonna talk more about that in a little bit here. Again, aging is not about wrinkles or birthdays. It's about how much damage your cells are absorbing every day. The cell is the clock. The more protected the cell, the slower the clock ticks. So if we build up those carotenoids, those antioxidants, we are literally slowing down the aging process. People think that it's going to be creams, pomades, and juices and berries that are going to slow down the aging process. It may help a little bit, but if you really want to slow the aging process, we got to get to the cell. We got to talk to the cell at the cellular level. We got to give it what it needs to slow down that clock. Okay. Two people, again, same age, same genetics. If one person eats nutrient dense foods, dark pigmented fruits and veggies, they're going to be slowing down the clock. If the other person's eating ultra processed foods, they're going to be speeding up the clock. This isn't rocket science, people. This is very easy to understand right here. Very easy to understand. The antioxidants, here's what they actually do. Okay, they're clearing up the confusion. All right. Look, I want y'all to think about your carotenoids and your antioxidants as like the heroes, right? Let's think about the free radicals and oxidative stress as your arch nemesis, right? So when the free radicals want to come out to play, see, they want to take electrons from the atoms. They don't want to take it from the carotenoid or from the antioxidants. They want to take it from the atoms, right? They take it from the atoms, they have it, and now what the free radicals are doing, they're running around in the body and they're stealing these electrons from atoms and they're damaging other cells in the process, right? So they don't really care about that. But with the carotenoids and the antioxidants, the carotenoids and the antioxidants, they show up to the free radicals and they neutralize them. How does that happen? Because the free radical pulls an electron from the antioxidant. Boom, it's neutralized, and therefore there's no more bad replication of unhealthy cells at all. So that's just a process of what goes on. So simply put, the more dark color leafy fruits we eat and veggies, we're introducing more antioxidants into the body because we understand throughout the day we are exposed to so many free radicals. Again, these things come out of all over all the time. All right. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they damage cellular structures. Very important that we understand that. And of course, your carotenoids, they protect the antioxidants. The antioxidants, or they protect the cell, and the antioxidants are the energy to the cell itself. So that's what's going on there at a cellular level. Free radicals steal electrons, cause chain reactions of damage. Antioxidants, see, they donate electrons without becoming unstable. I'm breaking this down for you. Very easy to understand this information. This is why we're talking about cellular wellness right now. And again, I'm gonna break this down because the Prism IO, this right here is the future of wellness. This device right here allows you to measure the antioxidant levels in your body, the carotenoid levels in the body. Again, we want those carotenoid levels to be up because that speaks to the saturation of antioxidants in the body. This protects DNA integrity, the mitochondrial efficiency, and cell membrane fluidity. Think of free radicals like sparks flying around a room. Antioxidants are fire extinguishers. The more extinguishers inside the room, inside the cell, the less damage happens. So these antioxidants, they're the energy to the cell. They protect the cell. The carotenoid, the same thing. Why the carotenoids matter more than most antioxidants. This is the key teaching moment right here. Some people understand this, some people don't, but this is why we talk about this right here. Okay. Very important that we talk about this. Just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and share the stream out real quick. Let's see what we got here. Share the stream. And we're going to share this with who? Let's share this with everybody. Let's see, can we do this on the thing? Let's see. All right. So, okay, let's keep it going. I was just checking on some things real quick. All right. So, talking about the carotenoids, the antioxidants, and all this stuff at a cellular level, and how important it is to understand why carotenoids matter more than most antioxidants. Carotenoids are fat-soluble antioxidants that embed themselves directly into the cell membranes, offering long-term protection. So the carotenoids protect the cell themselves. Remember, the antioxidants help to also fuel the cell, but they energize the cell and they put more of that protection inside the cell. All right, inside again, antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they damage the cellular structures. Okay, antioxidants, they donate electrons to the cell instead of becoming unstable. All right, and again, it protects DNA. All right, the mitochondria as well, and a few other things that are going on inside of your body. All right, think of free radicals like sparks around a room. Fire extinguishers, those are the antioxidants. Okay, so carotenoids are fat-soluble antioxidants. These guys right here embed themselves directly into the cell membranes, offering long-term protection. Carotenoids include beta-carotene, lycopene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. All right. They also protect lipid membranes and from lipid membranes from oxidation. Can't talk today. Protect lipid membranes from oxidation, reduce inflammation, improve mitochondrial efficiency, higher blood and tissue carotenoid levels, and they're also consistently associated with lower all-cause mortality in population studies, for sure. It's very simple. Carotenoids are super, super important. They don't just float around your body's bloodstream. They become part of your cell. That means the more carotenoids present, the more armored your cells are. Carotenoids protect the cell. That's what they do. They protect the cell, all right? And the antioxidants, they neutralize the free radicals. So that's what's going on. You got your protector, and then you have the antioxidants floating around like, hey, checking out the free radicals, making sure everything is on the up and up. Okay, very important. Higher blood and tissue carotenoid levels are consistently associated with lower all-cause mortality in population studies. They don't just float around your body, they get it done, all right? Cellular antioxidant density and lifespan. It's important to be precise and credible here because this information, it may go over your head a few times. You may have to hear it a few times before you really start to understand. Everything that we're a part of, again, is going to be impacted by our body going to be impacted by our choices and decisions. So understanding, again, cell replication is going to happen regardless if it's damaged cells or healthy cells. The healthier the cell, the healthier we are. The more damaged the cell, the more oxidative stress is going to be evident. The more your skin's going to dry out, the more you're going to be speeding up the aging process. Skin creams, ointments, all that stuff is cool. But again, getting to the matter at hand is going to be about feeding that cell at a cellular level for sure. Longevity is strongly influenced by how well cells resist cumulative damage over time, and carotenoid density is a measurable marker at that protection. This is what the Prism IO does. This is exactly what it does, okay? It's a biomarker measure for carotenoids at the cellular level. This right here is going to tell us how much protection we have at the cellular level. That's what it comes down to. Very easy to understand. Higher carotenoid levels equal lower inflammation markers. Lower oxidative stress equals slower telomere shortening. Reduced mitochondrial dysfunction equals slower aging trajectory. Okay? We protect the cell. How do we do that? We increase the carotenoid levels. We increase the antioxidant levels. How do we do that? We eat the dark leafy greens and the fruits. But wait, there's more. You're going to need more supplement assistance, nutritional supplement assistance. This is where I come into play with the Life Pack. The Life Pack is produced and created by Pharmanex. All right, I can get you this Life Pack. It's something that's going to absolutely change your life. No doubt about it. It's going to change your life. So thank you for being here. What's up, YouTube? I'm Tavares. Welcome to Sessions. I'm your health strategist. And I'm also, if you're really into, how can I say this? Your health at a cellular level, you're going to want this. This is the Prism IO. This is the future of wellness. Okay. This is the future of wellness right here. So we're going to get more into that later on as well. All right. Your lifespan isn't decided by one factor, but the antioxidant load inside your cells strongly predicts how well your body handles time, the antioxidant load inside of your cells, okay? Carotenoids don't guarantee longevity, but low levels almost guarantee accelerated aging. So we want those carotenoid levels, want those up there pretty high, right? We want that saturation, all right? It's not about supplements alone. The data is strongest when carotenoids come from whole foods. So you got the supplements and you got the whole foods. And again, I'm bringing this information to y'all because I want y'all to really understand what it means to have your carotenoid levels up along with that good antioxidant saturation, okay? Again, not about supplementation by itself. It's about getting that whole foods with that supplementation, and that supplementation being conducive, okay, not counterproductive. So don't be so concerned with going to GNC or vitamin shop. Chances are what you're looking for is not going to be there. And what's in there may not be absorbing into your body at that cellular level. A lot of us take supplements periodically. We take things that we don't even know what's in them, because the supplements at Vitamin Shop and GNC, well, those aren't FDA approved. They're not even tested by the FDA. None of that stuff is tested. Okay, there's probably crazy backlogs and get some of that stuff tested, and some of that stuff won't even pass the testing. And this is why the supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry, because companies are just pouring whatever they want to put in these supplements, and people take them. They just take them, and people take them without any type of real information. That's what's crazy to me. But hey, it's your body, not mine. All right. Carotenoids don't guarantee longevity, but low levels almost guarantee accelerating aging. It's not about supplements alone. Y'all got to have that good whole foods coming too. All right. How to increase cellular carotenoids practically. Action steps for action steps for us to take immediately. All right. Carotenoids must be consumed consistently, absorbed with fat, and protected from excessive oxidative stress. Excessive oxidative stress. Well, again, how are you treating yourself? What is the job like? How are you internaling things like conversations, relationships? Okay. Simply put, everything in our world, right, in the individual space is impacting our health all day, every day. So let me be very clear. There's no way to get away from like free radicals because they're all around us. But carotenoids must be consumed consistently, all right, in order for us, and this is, dark leafy foods and all that good stuff, okay? Carotenoids are fat soluble, okay? We need healthy fats stored in tissues, long-term benefit, all right? Dark leafy greens, orange and red fruits, so your oranges, your strawberries, right? Deeply pigmented fruits, pomegranates, plums. Plums are very dark in pigment, all right? If you want more carotenoids in your cells, you don't need perfection, just be more consistent, okay? 3 to 5 servings of deeply colored plants, always paired with healthy fats, olive oils, avocados, nuts, that sort of thing. Spinach and olive oil, a great combination. Tomatoes and avocado, another great combination. Carrots and nuts, another great combination. But it's not just there, okay? We got to understand that if the ingredient doesn't get absorbed, nothing happens, we just release it. So some of these supplements and some of these foods we're eating, hey, some of them are not that absorbable. So our body's not taking it in all the time at a cellular level. Whatever's not being absorbed into us is passing right through us. This is why some people could eat great food, work out 5-6 times a day, and still feel either ran down or not see any results. It's because, again, what's counterproductive in this program? And this is why the Prism IO, this guy right here, my carotenoid level scanner, it gives us that insight. People nowadays want to know if what they're doing is working, okay? No longer is it enough to just go to the gym, do your meditation, do your yoga, do your bar, and that just be it. Because now with wellness, people are having an opportunity to have their wellness a bit personalized now. That's what the Aura Ring is about. The Aura Ring is about giving you information about how you sleep, your sleep cycles. But what the Aura Ring doesn't tell you or give you are ways to improve your sleep, like a specific recommendation. It gives you articles that lead you to sleeping conversations or topics or discussions. And then from there, you have to decipher what you want to do with it. But for the most part, you have an Aura Ring, again, dope product. I like the Aura Ring, but there's no recommendation. And that's what the Prism IO gives you as a carotenoid level scanner. It gives you that certainty. It gives you the recommendations. You will know, and it gives you the results in 15 seconds. You get them in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That's crazy, but it's true. Very true. All right. And I could speak to some of the benefits that we experience when we have the Prism IO and what that looks like to us. Okay, let me see here. I know I got something around here somewhere. Here you go. All right, let me see here. So let's talk a little bit about how the Prism IO, um, what it does and how this thing goes. Okay. It's the first and only tool that measures carotenoid antioxidant levels non-invasively in living human tissue. All right. The Prism IO is more accurate than a blood test as well. And this is, again, people don't really want to go to the doctor and always get pricked on to have, the carotenoid levels checked, right? They want to be, they want more of an invasive type of a procedure. And that's what this does. The carotenoid status is a key indicator of the body's natural ability to protect itself from oxidative stress and free radical damage with a 15-second non-invasive scan without expensive blood test. So this scan takes right through your index finger, 15-second results, and I can tell you your carotenoid saturation levels right then and there in your body. Simply put, it measures how saturated oxidate or antioxidants are in your body, and you get a score. There's a very simple score. You have 0 to 190 is an F score, so this is considered low consumption. And then, of course, you have a 200 to 290 score, which is a D as in David score, which speaks to improved consumption of fruits and vegetables. And then, of course, you have a moderate, or you have another score that is 300 to 390. So you have an A, B, C, D, E type of a grading scale here with your Prism IO. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys, because the Prism IO, again, I'll be conducting bioscans here in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're one of the only companies doing this right now, the body synthesis. Only one of the few companies actually hosting and doing the Prime or the Prism IO bioscan. So you guys will see more about this product coming out to the market very, very soon. There's currently about 15,000 in the country and the world out in the marketplace right now. I am a part of a group, exclusive group to get this first. So you'll be hearing more about that later on. So yeah, it's going to be great. Moving on here with the carotenoid scanner. Make sure you guys tune in. Tune in right here. I'll be on YouTube moving forward. I was on other platforms, but I get a lot of love here on YouTube. So I thought I'd be here checking out with y'all. So just want to come on here real quick, say hello to everybody, and thank you so much for hanging out. I am Tavares. This has been Sessions. We're going to be back later on today talking more about the carotenoids and the antioxidants. Look, I want y'all to be healthy. All right. Until the next time, love yourself, love each other, live your truth. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.